All right, so we're going to get into this article right here. We got Tom Curran of NBC Sports commenting on the loss from the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. And before we get into this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell for more New England Patriots news. Now, I've already stated that it is my belief that Tom Brady had this team prepared every week for 20 years. Tom Brady is the one that had this team disciplined every week for 20 years. It was not Bill Belichick, and we all can see it within our own eyes right now. But this is something what Tom Curran is going to say is going to allude and give credit to that fact. So let's get into it right here. It says, Tom Curran is placing the blame on the coaching staff, starting with head coach Bill Belichick, saying, quote, "It's a team that is perpetually and chronically unprepared to start football games. That starts with the preparation. The preparation is on the coaches. If the players aren't sharp enough to get what the coaches are giving them, then that means the wrong players are here. That's on the general manager. And if the players are unwilling to perform when the game begins, well, that's on the players who were brought in incorrectly by the coach and then not brought up to speed." End quote. And the general manager being Bill Belichick, as we all know. So no matter how you look at this from every turn, whether it be players, whether it be coaching, whether it be GMs, it all points right back to Bill Belichick. And like I said, it pains me to do this. Bill Belichick is, in my opinion, the greatest head coach of all time. Obviously, he's trying to stay and outlast Don Shula in wins. And I got a lot of respect for Bill Belichick, but we got to call it what it is. I don't like being blind like Dallas Cowboys fans, what Stephen A always talks about them. I don't want to be a blind fan. I don't want people talking about we need to just trust the team. No, we need to call it what it is. We see it. We see the reflection. We see how ugly it looks. This team is not a good football team. Hasn't been a good football team for the past few years. So I've seen tweets where people were saying they miss Cam Newton. So the whole thing needs to be completely torn down and completely rebuilt. And like I said, Gerard Mayo, he's next in line. We might as well start the process right now. Obviously, he's not going to get fired mid-season. That's not going to happen. And what I keep seeing people talking about is that Bill Belichick is not going to get fired, but he's going to step away from the team. Not from the team, but he's going to step away from the head coaching duties. Gerard Mayo is going to take over, and he's going to get an upstairs job in the organization. And my question to you is, or anybody is, well, what position is that going to be? Because if it has anything to do with the general manager duties, we know how that turns out. He can't have that position. So what position are we talking about here? Because he's a terrible, terrible general manager. He's a great head coach that he can coach defense like no one else. He coaches his ass off on defense, but he always struggled with the offense. And Tom Brady, being on the offense for 20 years, covered up everything that he was doing wrong as the GM. So what Tom Curran said alluded to that fact. It is just being confirmed by everything that Bill Belichick has done after Tom left, and everybody is now seeing exactly what has transpired. That is what's going on here. Let me know what you think about Bill Belichick and what Tom Curry had to say. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and I will see y'all in the next clip.